Hey everybody. Uh, I had a very interesting question asked of me, and I'd never really thought about making a video out of it, but I guess it would be a pretty good topic. Somebody had asked me the other day on one of my videos, how hard was it for me to quit smoking? I am a former smoker. I smoked for many, many years, but I was a different smoker than your average smoker, I guess. Uh, I smoked. Um, I first started out as a teenager smoking, but a pack of cigarettes then would last me a whole week. And then after that, I remember when I've had two children, and both times when I got pregnant, I couldn't smoke. Not by choice. I just didn't want to smoke when I was pregnant. And also, when I was pregnant both times, I didn't drink soda either. And I used to love to drink soda. If I wasn't pregnant, I had a soda in my hand all the time. But both times when I was pregnant, I gave up sodas and I gave up cigarettes because I had no desire for them. And over the course of the years, I smoked, but I was the kind, I couldn't smoke when I first got out of bed. You know, people get up and that's the first thing they do. They light up a cigarette and get a cup of coffee. I can't drink coffee because it makes me crazy and jittery. And now, if I drink one cup of coffee, it's okay. But if I drink more than that, I get nauseated and jittery and have heart palpitations, and I can't take it. That's why I have one cup every day, but I have my either mocha latte, Swiss mocha, vanilla latte. You know, all the international coffees. I have a ton of that, but I have one cup every evening. But as far as smoking goes, I tried several times to quit. I remember a couple times when my kids was young that I tried, but the one time that I guess 3 or 4 times I tried to quit, and all those were when my kids were younger. And this one particular time, I quit for 4 months, and that was in '87. I remember this real well because it was right after my cousin and his fiance was killed in a car wreck. And so when that happened, I decided, there's some things about my life I'm going to change, with this, and smoking was one of them. I said, I'm going to quit. And so I quit smoking for like 4 months. And then, but that was not easy. It wasn't easy. Usually it'd be 2 or 3 weeks I'd quit, and I'd go back to them. Just 4 months. And each day during that 4 months, I wanted a cigarette worse than I wanted it the day before. And so at the end of that 4 months, my husband that I was married to at the time had told me one night, he said, I'm going to the store. You want anything from the store? I said, yeah. I said, I want a pack of cigarettes. And he stood there and laughed. He said, no, you don't. I said, yeah, don't tell me what I want. I said, I want a pack of cigarettes. So when he came back from the store, he went, whoosh, and threw them down in front of him, but he had a whole cart. And I was so happy to see those cigarettes too. But the way I quit this last time was I quit on December the 16th or the 19th. I can't remember. It's one of those 2 dates of 2004. And how that came to be was I was sitting back in the bedroom, and it was during the evening. I was sitting back there crocheting a sweater coat. And, sit there crocheting, watch TV, pick up a cigarette, take a puff, put it back down the ashtray. I burn up more cigarettes that way because I was always occupied. And I told myself that evening, there was just something in me. I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm just going to quit. And so I smoked that last cigarette, I put it out, and I had another pack in there that hadn't been opened. And I said to myself, I'm just going to quit. And I did. And I guess maybe 2 weeks later, I still had that full pack of cigarettes sitting in there. I kept it sitting in there on the nightstand just in case. And I had no desire to smoke. And I was surprised that I quit that easy that time because I wasn't the kind saying, God, I wished I could give these things up. They're killing me. I loved smoking. I enjoyed it very much. But when I quit, this last time, I quit. And that's been uh, coming up on 6 years. And I've dreamed about it from time to time. And in my dreams, I'll dream that I'm smoking and I can taste it just as clear. And in my dream, I'll be smoking and I'll be saying to myself in my dream, I can't believe I'm smoking this cigarette. I can't believe I've gone back to this. But both my kids smoke, and when they come to the house, I don't make them go stand outside and smoke. If they want to smoke a cigarette, they can smoke in here. And I remember when my mom and dad came down here in 2005, the summer 2005. Mom wanted to go out onto the patio. Mom would go out there and smoke. And I told my mama, I said, you ain't got to stand outside and smoke if you don't want to. You can smoke in my house. And but I had this friend, Laverne. She's deceased now. But she used to be, we used to work together. And she was a heavy smoker, heavy smoker. She had me cracking up one day when she told me that she was so addicted to smoking that she would literally set her alarm clock for 3 o'clock in the morning so she could get up and smoke a cigarette. Can you imagine setting your clock so you wake up and go smoke? Didn't make any sense. And I've never been the kind, like I said, to sit up and smoke a cigarette when you get out of bed. I couldn't do that. I would have to have, I never started smoking until the afternoon. I was never a morning smoker. Strictly afternoon and nighttime. But it's, like I said, it's been almost 6 years since I've quit smoking. And I used to like to have my toddies in the evenings too, and drink a beer every now and then. And I used to keep beer in the refrigerator, but I haven't had a beer or any kind of alcohol or anything, not even so much as a wine cooler, since January. So, and that's because of the medication that I'm taking. And I basically stayed too exhausted to drink anything. So, I guess that's part of the past too. I know my kids make their own cigarettes now. They said it got too expensive to smoke, and they order their tobacco and their, they get it looks like a regular cigarette, but it's just a tube. It has nothing on the inside, and then they have the maker, the machine, and they buy all that and make their own cigarettes. And I think they said it costs them like altogether like $4 a carton to make a whole carton of cigarettes. $4. Somewhere like that. So that's not bad at all, considering $40 or $50 you pay for a carton. But they tried quitting not too long ago, and that's when they decided to make their own. They had decided to quit because it was getting too expensive, and I think they lasted maybe 2 weeks, maybe. But they were like getting real crabby and cranky with each other, and finally that's when they decided, well, why quit? We'll just make our own. So, and then they talk about this stuff on the news, not on the news, but on TV. You see a commercial advertised with Chantix that helps you quit smoking, and it says it gives you, when the side effects can be vivid or unusual dreams. I have those all the time anyway. God forbid what I'd dream about if I had took a Chantix. Jesus Christ only knows what I would dream about. But now it's on I saw advertised the other day, these law offices and law firms, if you, had this because of so-and-so, contact the offices and Sokolov and blah, 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 these attorneys. Now they have, say if you've been diagnosed with certain things, contact this law office, and one of the things that they're talking about is Chantix. I said, won't be long before they take that off the airways. But anyway, do you have a story about smoking, and what did you do to quit smoking? I mean, there's been some people, my mom tried the patch. And my mom was crazy when she took that patch. I remember it very well. And my brother, I had a little brother, and she told him one day, I'm going for a drive and you're coming with me. And he just had that panic look on his face. But she was real cranky when she took the patch. And what the doctor had failed to tell her was that while you're wearing that patch, you're not supposed to consume caffeine. And my mom was a big coffee drinker. She drank that coffee from the time she got up to the time she went to bed. And so she wasn't supposed to have any caffeine, and she was having it all day long with that patch on. So that was kind of craziness right there. But anyway, if you have a story about how you quit smoking or whatever, just share it with us and listen to what it was. It's never easy. It's never easy to quit. I just thank goodness it was easy for me when the time was right for me, that it was easy. But one important thing, if you want to try to quit smoking, the most important thing for you to do is to have something that's going to keep you busy. You can't just sit there and watch TV, or you're going to want to eat. You can't do that. You got to have something to keep your hands busy. Me, like I said, I was making a sweater coat. I crocheted, and I love to crochet. So, that's what you need to do. You just need to keep yourself busy. Anyway, so that's all I'll talk about for now. And until next time, bye-bye.